Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Railbound. This game releases on May 31st. Sorry, I get the M's backwards all the time. For a price of $13. The time of recording this, it is currently on sale, so you can save a couple bucks. But yeah, let's talk about this fun train-themed puzzle game. Let's just dive into a random level here in Chapter 1, and we'll kind of talk about it a little bit. Now, what's kind of cool about this game is it's a puzzle game that allows you to kind of build and place pieces to complete out tracks to then finish levels and get through them in a way where you have to get the cars in order on the track to attach to the train to be able to progress to the next stage. Now, this is a pretty cool mechanic in the sense is that, you know, the game just has you assembling tracks, but as the game goes on, it slowly introduces more and more mechanics. So pretty much in this first kind of chapter, as you can see here, you get some very basic functionality, but as we get into, you know, later chapters here, you'll start to see that different things start to get introduced to you in the game, where you'll have things like tunnels and different structural layouts for tracks, that really showcases some of the puzzly mechanics in the game. Along with these kind of mechanics that the game presents, it takes place over multiple chapters that kind of transition with a neat little like character drawing that's mildly interactive, where you can get some of the characters to have like some facial expressions, and you know, you can interact with a little bit, and different little cards that interact and transition between the chapters. So it's kind of like a neat little touch to the game in the sense of how it tells some of the stories, but keeps it very subtle. As you can see here, we've started to unlock crossing gates and buttons that trigger different things, and just as these puzzles progress and get further in the game, they just, you know, gradually increase in the complexity, but don't give you a sense that's overly overwhelming and causes tons of frustrations. The puzzles aren't these crazy ginormous things, it's just things that really try to trigger and make you logically think about your actions and what you're gonna do to complete the goals. You almost have to like reverse engineer some of these tracks to figure out the best combinations and pathways to complete them, all while the game just presents itself in a really neat art style. It has this very quaint music that I'm sure you can hear in the background, which is honestly pretty fun and enjoyable at the same time. You know, as you get through one level, it feels rewarding, and then you feel like you're backtracked on another level that you're just wrapping your head around, not knowing what to do or how do you proceed further into the game. And you know, that's kind of a really cute naturistic system the game has going on for it. As you can see, when you start new stages, you only get a set amount of track pieces, so you have to work your best to figure out how can you achieve the things you need to achieve to complete out those stages, to then be able to ultimately complete the task at hand. There are bonus stages that have you trying to progress further, as you can unlock in the little level trees we'll show here. You have like your main levels that you progress through, but then you have bonus stages that can also give you new senses of rewarding feelings and things like that as you play throughout the game. And the game takes place over 10 plus chapters with additional bonus levels. I know I haven't gone through everything here, but I've played enough of the game to really get a good sense to let you guys know what I think about it. And from my opinion, Railbound is actually a pretty fun little puzzle game that's quite relaxing, but also doesn't make the game too overly difficult, and provides some accessibility functions within the game itself. You can adjust your music, language. There are accessibility options where you can have every single level in the game get unlocked, and you can just really progress through them all on your own. As you can see here, we've popped every level, and we can just go through and play them and try to complete out whatever we want, or we can literally just go back and unlock all the levels and see what we still need to actually work on. So the game really gives you that opportunity to just progress through it like at your own pace and rate, to complete out everything. And with the achievements, you know, the game's not overly difficult in achievements. You just need to complete base levels in worlds and bonus stages. And then there's going to be a couple achievements that ask you to complete some of the tracks, not using all the pieces you need for the game. Overall, I think Railbound's a really fun puzzle game, and I love the theme with the trains and just how quaint and relaxing it is. As far as an opinion of should you pick this up, I definitely think it's worth picking up. Even at $13, the amount of content with hundreds of puzzles that are all different are honestly really fun and enjoyable, and who doesn't love just controlling trains and having a lot of fun with them. Outside of that, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and as always, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time.